Welcome to students. In this session, we are going to deal note making. Note making is a very important one. Every student should know this note making. By this, there are many benefits, and student can prepare his own notes. That is very essential nowadays. Let us start the meeting. Let us start the class. Note making. Note making notes are short written record of facts to aid the memory. Notes are usually taken to record a speech or dictation while listening to it or after reading a book, magazine, or article. So this note making notes are short written record. Here, what is that? We listen to something or we read something, we make that one into a short form. Notes are usually taken to record a speech or a dictation while listening to it or after reading a book, magazine, or article. When you read a book or magazine or article or listening to a speech, you have to make notes in short form. That is note making. Necessity of note making. Knowledge is vast and unlimited, but our memory is limited. We cannot remember all the information all the time. So when we see knowledge is so vast, it is unlimited also, but our memory is limited. To get memorize all the information, we need this note making. Otherwise, we can say like this, we cannot remember all the information all the time. Hence, note making is necessary. This is the importance of note making. With the help of notes, we can recall the entire information read or heard months ago. So with the help of this note making or these notes, short notes, we can recall the entire information. By that we can understand that topic very easily. Note making is quite useful to students preparing so many subjects. This is very useful to students when they prepare their subjects. At the time of examinations, it is not possible go through voluminous books. At such critical times, notes are quite handy. So at the time of the examination, we cannot refer all the books what we read. In such cases, this notes is quite useful. From this slide, we can understand our memory is limited. We can recall the entire information by using this note making. This is quite useful to students preparing for examinations or any other interviews or something like that. Note making fulfills three useful functions. The first one is it keeps a lot of information at our disposal for ready reference. Here we can keep a lot of information. Why? Because we write all that information in short form. It helps us reconstruct what was said or written and thus accelerates the process of remembering or recall. When you write these short notes or note making, you can remember all the information. You can recall that information. It comes in handy in delivering a speech, participation in a debate or discussion, writing an essay, and revising lessons before an examination. This is another useful method or useful thing. What is that? While you're delivering a speech, you can make these short notes. By that, you can give a good speech. Otherwise, if you are participating in a debate or discussion or any competition, right, this is very useful. Suppose if you are participating in essay writing or you want to revise the lessons before the examination, this is very useful. These three are useful functions when we make notes. How note making helps us? While making notes, we do not simply read the passage or listen to speech, but consider various points made by the writer or speaker and draw our own inferences about what is being presented. In this, we can understand very useful thing, that is, while making notes, we do not simply read the passage or listen to a speech. Here we consider various points. Then we draw or we write our own ideas. By that, we can remember the things very well. Thus, note making helps us in understanding the passage in a better way and organizing our thoughts systematically. Here in this slide, we can see we can go through various points given in a passage or in a speech. We can prepare our own inferences or main ideas. By that, we can understand that passage or that speech very well. After that, we can reorganize or organize our thoughts very systematically. The next one is characteristics of good notes. What are the qualities of good notes? Here, four qualities given, we go through. Short and compact, the first one. Good notes must be short and compact. That is very important one. Your notes, what you are preparing, it should be short. It should be short. Very brief. Complete information. The second one. They must contain all the important information. This gives us good ideas about that passage or speech. Complete information you have to mention. That means you have to grasp or grab some important points from the passage or the speech. There you have to write. Third one is logical. Your presentation must be presented in logical way. It should not be in jig-jog manner or absurd manner. What you are writing, it should be logical. It should be logical. Next one is understandable. They should be understandable when consulted at a later stage. Fourth point is this: you should understand when you refer that notes. Now you listen to a speech or you read a book. After that, you have written that main content in short and brief. You have given full, complete information. You have maintained logical manner. Then notes you have prepared. After 3 days or after 1 week or 1 month, when you open that prepared notes, you should understand it. That is the main one. We write something, but we could not understand it. So you should write or you should maintain these four qualities of good notes. Next one is mechanics of note making. While making notes, we follow certain standard practices. They must be listed as follows. Some practices are required. What are those? The first one is heading and subheading. Second one is abbreviation and symbols. Third one is note form or point-wise information. Fourth one is numbering and indentation. These four things are very important while you are writing these notes. Heading is important. Then after that you have to maintain some subheadings, some abbreviations, in that symbols, then point wise information, In that, you have to maintain numbering and indentation. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4 points, or A, B, C, D, like that, or some bullets or some arrows. There you have to maintain. So this is necessary in preparing note making. Next one, how to write note making. Follow the steps. There are 5 steps. You have to follow all these. The first one is read the passage carefully. Suppose if you take any poem or any essay or any theory or anything, read that information or passage carefully. The second one is try to get the theme and the subject of the passage. You may ask yourself, what is this passage about? This will provide you the gist. That is nothing but scanning is important. When you scan that passage or the book or the poem or that essay, you will know what is the content, what is the important, or what this topic speaks. This is the first step. The second step is read carefully, identify main ideas and important supporting details. Next step is again you read it very carefully. You grasp main ideas, important supporting points. These are all very important. Here, the total information is given or included. Third point is make notes of the main ideas under headings and add subpoints under subheadings. Now you want to start this note making. First, you write main idea. After that, you write some sub ideas. After that, you can write some sub points. These are all very important to make note making. This is the third step. Fourth step is use proper layout or format. When you see your notes, it should be readable. It should be understandable. That's why you have to maintain proper layout. For example, intended, linear form, sequential form, tabular form, flow chart, pie chart, graphs, or diagrams, etc. Here, layout is very important. The next one is step 5. Use recognizable abbreviations wherever possible. This is. Here you have to use the abbreviations wherever possible. So these are all the steps you have to follow when you are making notes. The first step is, again, I am telling you, the first step is read that passage or read that content first. That is scanning. The second one is, again, you read it carefully, identify some main points and important supporting points. Now you underline on that text, this is the main point or this is the sub point. There you can use two colors. You maintain, okay, you underline main points with one color, sub points with another color, sub points with another color. By that, you can understand that one very easily. Next one is third step. Now you start writing. First write main idea, then sub points, then if there are sub points. This is the process. Fourth step is use proper layout. Use proper layout. Good handwriting is also very important. Not only that, that layout of that note making should be readable, understandable. The fifth one is use recognizable abbreviations. Don't use the SMS language. That language is different. So these are all the points you have to mind, you have to keep in mind. Let us see some examples. Now, example 1. You please go through this example, you can understand. Now you go through this passage. Now I am going to read out. Conservation is indeed the most easily teachable of all arts. All you need to do in order to become a good conversationalist is to find a subject that interests you and your listeners. There are, for example, numberless hobbies to talk about. But the important thing is that you must talk about that fellow's hobby rather than your own. Therein lies the secret of your popularity. Talk to your friends about the things that interest them, and you will get a reputation for good fellowship, charming wit, and a brilliant mind. There is nothing that pleases people so much as your interest in their interest. This is the passage. Now, if you want, you can go through once again. Now you take white paper and pen. You prepare some main points as well as some subpoints. Now you start once again, you go through this example 1 or passage. Okay, now I am going to give you the answer. Please see this. The title is The Art of Conversation Notes. The main point is conversation most easily teachable art. This is the main point. Under that, some sub points are there. First one is required interesting subject, hobbies. Second point, talk about other fellows' interest or hobby. Third point, to win the other person, that to win the other person, we need or we talk about their interests. In that, there are three more sub points. What are those? You please read out. Under this, winning reputation as good conversationalist. Okay, we need 3 steps again. The first one is good fellowship, good fellowship. The second one is charming wit. Third one is brilliant mind. So these 3 are sub points. The first one is the title. The next one is main point. A, B, C. These 3 are sub points. 1, 2, 3. These are sub points. Likewise, you have to prepare note making. We'll see another one, example 2. I am going to read out and you please read along with me. It is just as important to know what subjects to avoid and what subjects to select for good conversation. If you do not want to be set down as a wet blanket or a bore, be careful to avoid certain unpleasant subjects. Avoid talking about yourself unless you are asked to do so. People are interested in their own problems, not in yours. Sickness or death bores everybody. The only one who willingly listens to such talk is the doctor, but he gets paid for it. Very interesting passage this is. Very nice. What is that? You please write the headings and subheadings if there are any subheadings. Yes, start writing, or just you please write the only the words. Yes. Okay, I will give you fits fit subjects for conversationalist. What subjects to avoid or select? The first one is the main point in that what subjects to avoid or select. Avoid unpleasant subjects. In that there are 2 points: sickness, death. We should not talk about. See, third subpoint is avoid talking about self. So the main point is fit subjects for conversationalist. Subpoint is A, B. In that B, subpoints are 1 and 2. C is the subpoint. I think you are all following well. Now let us see the third example. By that you can get good idea on this. I am going to read out. To be a good conversationalist, you must know not only what to say, but how also to say it. Be mentally quick and witty, but don't hurt others with your wit. Finally, try to avoid mannerism in your conversation. Don't bite your lips or click your tongue or roll your eyes or use your hands excessively as you speak. Don't be like that Frenchman who said, "How can I talk if you hold my hand?" So, this is the passage. Now, let us see the points. Later, I will give you these slides, this presentation. You can go through. Now, we will see the main point is qualities of a good conversationalist. First point, A, what to say and how to say. Second one, mentally quick and witty. Third one, pleasant and unhurting. D, avoid mannerisms. So these are all required while you're writing note making. Now I think you all have followed. This note making, when you practice this, you can understand it. You can write your own notes. By that, it is very easy to appear for examinations. Now, I want to conclude. This note making is essential to students as well as teachers. Thank you. Thank you so much. We will meet in another session. Thank you.